This song is very special to me for many reasons. Well, I'll start by saying I wanted to travel across the country again. I've done it a few times. A lot of the songs I've written were rooted in those trips. And I started getting depressed thinking, well, what is there to see? Every town's the same. There's no cultural landmarks anymore. There's a McDonald's and Holiday Inn on every street corner. You know what I'm talking about. I thought the only thing left, if it's left, is Billy Sims BBQ, which is a barbecue joint square in the middle of the whole country. Couldn't be more centered. And that started kind of making me sad too. And I thought about writing a song about Billy Sims BBQ and how it's the only thing left that even gives any local town or village a sense of identity. And so I looked it up and I saw, wait a minute, there are 45 Billy Sims barbecues. Wait a minute. So I thought, wait a minute, I'm writing a song about a chain. Felt back to square one. And when I was sitting there feeling like a hypocrite, I looked into it a little bit deeper. And when I learned the story of Billy Sims BBQ, I'll just say to the Sims family, I'm glad you got 45. May your restaurant spread across the land. Because the story of Billy Sims and Billy Sims BBQ was so inspiring. And it really hit close home to me because the only state more present in this guy's soul from Texas is Oklahoma. And I've driven through both states 100 times, have relatives all over both. My dad went to Texas Tech, where he went to school with John Denver. We talk about that in another song. And then he went for his PhD at OU in Norman, and that's where my sister Susan was born. So Oklahoma and Sooners, and it's so in me. When I hear terms, it really takes me back. And Billy Sims, I'd say Billy Sims was one of the two greatest Oklahoma Sooners of all time. The other who ties with him, my pa, got to tutor while he was there. And that was Mr. Leroy Selman and the Selman brothers. Leroy Selman also became the greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneer of all time. You can look that one up too. Can't let these legends get forgotten. And that goes for Billy Sims too. His career was cut short. Typical knee injury, running back. Played as hard and as gracefully as anyone. Today, Billy Sims would have probably been able to get a second chance with the medical advances. But there's a part of his story that gets kind of sad. And there's a documentary on it on YouTube. You really should watch it before the fascist censor fuckheads over at Facebook censor it, lest it inspire too many people. But it really touched me when Billy Sims' career was cut short. I guess from the outside in, it looked like he was going through a dark time. And let's just say that the lesson in Billy Sims' barbecue story is that whenever you feel like you're at your lowest or you're most vulnerable or you're most embarrassed, even humiliated, whenever you are at your most naked, if you handle it correctly, you never know who's watching. And you never know what you think is your worst moment could be your best moment because someone's seeing who you truly, truly are. And that's the story of Billy Sims BBQ. And inspired so many great things about my thinking. And Billy, I hope it gets to you and your family. And I hope it gets to me or my family. And you Bests and Bradshaws, this is one I really want you to hear. I was just so proud of my dad for being buddies with Leroy Selman, greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneer, one of the greatest 10 defensive linemen in NFL history. Look it up. Anyone who knows football has him on the list. He built the whole franchise of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they were shit. He was the Ray Lewis of that team. I just, all the people and characters and fighters and you businessman who noticed Billy Sims at his most vulnerable. All those who helped inspire the song. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it can inspire the right people. Billy Sims BBQ. All right. perfecto Route 66. I never let nostalgia sour a new mix. Even I can't wreck a genuine kiss. Never gather regalia of what's missed. Baby seeds need space to grow, and that same scene got me lost towns ago. Out my window, hear my echo running down the ghost of Billy Sims. Stay awake or you may not notice him. Home-cooked pigskin carries hell 20 for buried in his prime, gliding with the best of them. Billy Sims ingredient seasonin, pinning down slips away again. Just can't spectate. It's a sooner thing. Anyways, waiting makes me late. On my next routine exodus, 10 legions won't end my trip. Even I can't wreck a generous sane. Winning valley a hopeless shame. I admire an icon's barn, not far from former family farms. From the fields of Norman to the town of motors, Sims frizz returning in style again. Ain't done just cause you gotta live. Like hives and Sims don't like be like him. Carry on to the seat, you'll stick to it. Losing count of losses versus wins. Smell Victor embers in his fire pit. Like Shawnee smoke, Oklahoma's bloke. Let's live the legend, he still is. From the fields of Norman till the town of motors, Sims frizz returning in style again. Ain't done just cause you gotta live. Like highs and Sims don't like be like him. Carry on to the sea, you'll stick to it. Losing count, losses versus wins. Smell Victor embers in his fire pit. Like Shawnee smoke, Oklahoma's bloke. Let's live the legend, he still is. Let's live the legend, he still is. I need a road trip. So